Welcome back to the channel guys, and in today's video we are going to feature a Hundo Purified Scizor, and this Scizor will be running return as a secondary move, whereas Night Slash will be the primary move. So Scizor is very decent in the normal Open Ultra League Premier, but I'm not sure its matchups in the regular Ultra League. So I have not done the Ultra League for ages now, and it will be interesting to see some battles there. So these battles have been submitted to us by DebarunMaitra, and I would like to thank him for that. He has submitted a lot of battles before, so it will be interesting to see this 5-window set with the Purified Hundo Scizor. And before we start with the team composition and the battles, there is an announcement regarding a possible job opening with Niantic on India. So if you are based out of India and if you want such kind of job, I'll post the link to that in the description down below. That would be a LinkedIn link, and I would also post the link of the person who is driving all these things in the description, so make sure to check that out. And if you have any doubts, do make sure to contact him. I'll link his Discord in the description. So if you are new to the channel and if you like our content, make sure to hit the like and subscribe button. The channel has gradually slowed down, and we would like to hit 500 subs by end of the next month, so make it happen guys. And we are posting the daily content daily, so yeah, stay tuned. And if you want to join the Battleset Discord server, the link to that is in the description down below. And now we move on to the team composition, and the team which is running with Scizor would be Lapras and Giratina. Looks like his Giratina is already only running Dragon Claw, and Shadow Claw as a fast move, so although it will get to those Dragon Claws pretty fast, but I think Cresselia matchup is not that convincing without the Shadow what's called Shadow Sneak. So yeah, definitely I think it will be interesting to see how he manages that matchup, as well as the Registeel matchup, because Dragon Claw would be resisted. Looking at the PvPoke rating, I think this team does okay, and the ratings are good enough, but I think I have not rated an Open Ultra League team for a long time now, so I don't know how the general team statistics go, but these looks okay. And I think with Lapras and Giratina, this team has a lot of bulk, but it looks like the team is pretty much weak to Registeel, because like Registeel can wall all of these Pokemon, especially since I think only Scizor is someone which can do some decent neutral damage with a Night Slash, because return as well would be resisted. But it would be interesting to see how the meta is there in the Open Ultra League, because if Registeel is common anymore or not. So without further delays, let's move on to the battles to see how the battle goes. So picking up a decent lead here, and as an Abomasnow you would really want to land an Energy Ball, whereas Lapras would want to go for an Ice Beam, but looks like he's going for a Surf, so that's definitely not play. But the opponent is shielding, so if I'm the Abomasnow, or if I'm the opponent, I would really want to count those Ice Shards, because he's nowhere close to an Ice Beam, so definitely he could have avoided using those shields. So the opponent double shields, not sure what is going on. Maybe the opponent is really not counting, or not really sure of Lapras charge moves, but they go for Energy Ball, which is the correct move, and now Deb is going for an Ice Beam. I really thought that he didn't know about that, but yeah, goes for an Ice Beam. This does not takes out Abomasnow, which is surprising, but Lapras was so bulky that he can now shield this Energy Ball and look to completely farm down the Abomasnow. So in comes Suicune, and Suicune has access to Ice Beam, I think, but it definitely has access to Ice Beam. It does a lot of damage, and I did not see what they came in with. So they came in with Ferrothorn. So really, the opponent is rocking some spice with Abomasnow, Ferrothorn, and Shadow Suicune. And I think this Giratina will not be able to survive another power whip, and the opponent can also go for a very aggressive farm down to get loads of energy, and looks like the opponent is doing that. But Giratina is able to get to Dragon Claw, which will but it has put a dent into the Ferrothorn. It's already in red. The power whip will take it out, so opponent did opt to throw, and it's great that it was a CMP, because now the Scizor will come in and just block this Ferrothorn. If they had energy there, I think a Thunder would have done a lot of damage to that to that Scizor, and looks like they are running Flash Cannon and Power Whip, especially since they are going for Power Whip, and he is going for a very aggressive farm down. So I think I saw a Snarl there. Yeah, that that Suicune is running Snarl. I thought that was running Bubble. So Suicune will be getting to those charge move pretty quickly. So in comes Lapras, and I think it's just they go for an Ice Beam. Maybe they are running just Ice Beam. So this Suicune is really surprising me a lot, and Lapras is so bulky that it's able to take out those. And it was a time up, and since he had Scizor alive, I think that was GG's. Moving on to the next one, in a Togekiss lead, so picking up a very positive lead here, and the opponent swaps to Sceptile. So they swap to Giratina, but Sceptile has access to Dragon Claw, if I'm not wrong. Yes, so Sceptile definitely goes for Dragon Claw, and this is not really looking good because Sceptile will be able to get to those charge move very quickly, but Sceptile is very squishy, so they would want to invest some shields. So opponent recognizing that fact and shielding those Dragon Claws coming in from Giratina. But Sceptile is very spammy, and it's able to get to another Dragon Claw pretty quickly, and this they would definitely want to shield. So farming some extra energy, which is really good, and this will pressure the last shield of the opponent and the opponent shield, because opponent really want to protect that Togekiss up against that Lapras. And I think, yeah, definitely shielding Giratina is the correct way, but because Sceptile will go down to this Dragon Claws, because Sceptile is very squishy. Sceptile barely survives, and I think this Dragon Claw will be able to knock out the Giratina. So the opponent is able to win back the switch advantage. Let's see what they have in the back, and they have a Cobalion. So Cobalion, I think, got the access to Sacred Swords, and they are running Metal Claw as well. So Cobalion will take a lot of time to get to their charge move, and Lapras is able to will be able to spam those serves. Definitely would want to vouch out for Sacred Sword, and I think this will end up badly for Lapras. Let's see. Barely touch anything, barely did anything to Lapras, but he's able to throw another Sacred Sword, which is able to take out the Lapras. And this Scizor, I think it will be problematic, because Togekiss, even though it's very, yeah, especially since he's not running Bullet Punch, sorry, the Iron Head, I think it's not going to end up really looking good for a Scizor. And Cobalion is able to do a lot of damage with those Sacred Swords as well, but that's where Return can come into picture, and he's able to get to one. Let's see if Return is able to knock out the, yeah, definitely Togekiss goes down to Scizor. So yeah, no, who needs Iron Head when you have got Return? So yeah, good game. Moving on to the next one, and picking up a very positive lead, and the opponent swaps to Empoleon. So this is not really good for his team, because Dragon Claw would be resisted onto Empoleon, whereas Drill Peck will do neutral. I think he missed one set of Dragon Claw bubbles. So yeah, I think he just got a great there, but definitely managed to get an excellent this time. And this Empoleon has definitely doubled up. So I think he shielded because he might have been expecting a Blizzard. So shielding the Dragon Claw, shielding the Hydro Cannon, and let's see if the opponent is indeed running Blizzard onto their Empoleon. And definitely the opponent would want to save the Giratina up against that Lapras. So they went for Hydro Cannon again. So that was definitely not the way to go. Maybe this Empoleon is running Drill Peck. So definitely Hydro Cannon was indeed a better idea to throw against this Giratina. But now the Giratina will come in, and they both are running Dragon Claw. But since Deep's Giratina is at a massive energy advantage, he will be able to pressure the last shield, and Giratina up against the Lapras cannot do anything. So in comes Charizard. So really this is not looking good, but yeah, I think Lapras will be able to handle these art pretty well, especially with the massive energy advantage which it had. So Charizard will go down, and now he can just play with his food. Charizard would have been the problem if Lapras would have knocked out, because Charizard would have absolutely deleted that Scizor, and opponent quit realizing they cannot win. So yeah, GG's. Moving on to the next one, and in an Articuno lead. So this lead is pretty good for Lapras, I think, because nothing Articuno can throw that can harm the Lapras. Maybe an ancient power, but most of the Articunos are running Icy Wind and Hurricane. Even though Hurricane is a legacy move, so they debuff and bail to Clefable. So really he cannot come in with Giratina, and since he's not running Iron Head, so definitely he would want to, or he go for a Night Slash. But Bullet Punch damage has really added up, and he get the boost as well. So yeah, at this point this game is not really looking good for our opponent. And let's see. Oh, they quit. So yeah, GG's. That boost really, I that boost was probably nail in the coffin. So coming in with Swampert Lead, and the Swampert can knock out the Lapras if they manage to land an Earthquake. I think it's a pretty common match in the ultra Ultra League Premier. So the Lapras will just spam those surf out, and I don't think the Swampert can win if they go for if they're running Sludge Wave, but they was able to shield the Earthquake correctly, which is pretty huge. And now he is looking in a very good position, because now he can even if he does not shield this Earthquake, I think he's looking good. But it's just an Hydro Cannon, so great no shield from his end, and the opponent is able to take on this surf onto the Alolan Mug. But yeah, this will end up badly for our opponent, because Alolan Mug probably is their only counter to Giratina, and Giratina will if Giratina manages to dodge this Alolan Mug, I think Giratina in the back is looking really solid. And so Mug is looking to snarl down, but he makes a swap to Scizor. So Scizor can tank Dark Pulse, and Sludge Wave would have been resisted. So Scizor is able to Bullet Punch, farm down the Alolan Mug, expecting Swampert to come back in. That was not a Swampert, I think that was a Cress. Yeah, definitely that was a Cress, but he gets a boost again, so really not looking good for our opponent again, because Night Slash will now just knock the Besieges out of that Cresselia. And yeah, the game is pretty much wrapped up, because Giratina will just be able to tank everything that this Cresselia throws. Even though they throw a Moonblast, I think Swampert is at very low energy to do anything to our Giratina, and he's already at 2 Dragon Claws, so even if the opponent opts to shield this one, it's pretty much wrapped up for our opponent. I think the opponent should have used the shield earlier on as well. Earthquake although knocks out the this is going to be very close than I anticipated. I thought that Lapras has a bit more health than it actually had, so this is very close indeed. I think that was a 2 CP win. So this is a bonus battle for you, and I'm including this battle because this has Shadow Shiny Scizor at the opponent's end, so it will be interesting to see one person running Shadow Scizor and the other one running a Purified one. So let's see who wins. So both sides grabbing a shield each, and I think Dave is fearing an Iron Head, but the opponent is going for back-to-back Night Slashes. But I think even a Night Slash coming in from Shadow Scizor can potentially do a lot of damage, and the opponent double shields their Scizor, so they really like their Scizor. But I think Scizor will be able to beat them to the next charge move, but the opponent swaps into Cresselia, and they come in with Scizor of their own. Scizor will be able to block anything coming in from this Cresselia. Future Sight does okay amount of damage. I think he really need a boost here of this Night Slash. Let's see if he's able to get one. So I think Scizor will be able to get to the next charge move before Cresselia does. I am really dodgy on my Ultra League, Open Ultra League matchups, and he gets a boost again. So 3 boost. I think this game is pretty much wrapped up here. So in comes Shadow Swampert. So Shadow Swampert up against Giratina. Can it win? We will see about that if Dave does not pull off an insane sack swap. So this is definitely be an Earthquake. So Earthquake does a lot of damage. I think it does 60% of Giratina's health. So going for a Dragon Claw, I'm not expecting it to do a lot, or it is able to do a lot of damage. Although he's able to catch on this. They are running Surf, they are not running Hydro Cannon. So he will be able to farm down the Swampert, and it will depend on how much energy this Scizor has, and they go for a Dragon Claw, and I think this is where Shadow Sneak would have been really clutch, because Dragon Claw will not be able to take out the Scizor, and the Scizor is able to take that match, and Shadow Scizor wins against the Purified Scizor, confirmed. So that's it for this video, guys. I hope you really liked the video, and if you did, make sure to hit the like and subscribe button, and until next time, peace.